Hi, I'm Dr. Lucy. I'm going to be your court-appointed custody expert.
Well, I have a lot to tell you. You will be shocked when you hear my story about my crazy wife.
Well, first I need to know something about your background. Do you have a mental health history?
I sure do. 10 years living with a crazy woman is my history. Thank goodness for my kids that they have me. I am stable, the best father on the planet. I have no mental health issues myself. I am a normal person, not like my wife. I hope you are writing this down.
Okay, tell me, how do you discipline your children?
I never have to. They listen to me, not like when they are with their mother. Then, they are out of control. I just suggest to them that they might want to, for example, go to bed, and they immediately obey.
When they are with their mother and they are out of control, what do they actually do? What does it mean for them to be out of control?
It means that they cry when she tells them to do their homework. They scream for me to help them and I come running. It is total chaos, believe me.
Who puts the kids to bed?
I do. I will not let their crazy mother give them nightmares. If she is in their bedroom saying good night, I stand by the door to make sure she does not scare them. They feel safe when I am around, that's for sure.
How is your wife crazy? What do you mean by that?
She is oversensitive. She cries. She is disorganized. She has nightmares.
Was she ever hospitalized for mental illness?
I once had to call the helpline and they came and took her to the psychiatric emergency room because she was having a nervous breakdown. It was good I was there to call them. I then stayed with the kids and calmed them down while the paramedics took her away in a straitjacket.
What do you mean by the words, nervous breakdown?
I mean that she is so upset that I have to put her into timeout to calm down. She was sobbing uncontrollably and saying she wished she would die in her sleep.
Where were the kids when she was like that?
Oh, I think they were next door at their friend's house. She sent them there before we had our discussion.
What was the discussion about?
I told her about my girlfriend and the fact that I am planning to move in with her next month. She totally freaked out. She is so crazy. I had to call the helpline. Good I did.
How old is your girlfriend?
She is 22, but she is very mature for her age and she understands me and accepts me unconditionally. I bought her a car.
Do you think it is abnormal for your wife to have gotten so upset? Why is that crazy?
I just really love our kids and my wife is so ineffectual as a mother and as a wife. She just goes nuts whenever I try to talk with her about anything serious.
Do you think it was crazy for her to be so upset when you told her that you were having an affair with a 22-year-old girl who you intend to move in with?
That's only one example. She also talks in her sleep and she collects porcelain dolls. She watches reality shows like Locked Up Abroad and she practices yoga every day. That is so crazy. I do not want my kids exposed to that.
Tell me what you think this means. Strike while the iron is hot.
It means that labor unions should only negotiate a new contract in the summer when it is hot in case they have to go on strike.
What does this mean? A fool and his money are soon parted.
That means that my wife will be spending all of her money on her lawyer. Her lawyer is a fool. And my wife is crazy.
What does it mean that you can't make silk purses out of sow's ears?
I don't know what this has to do with my crazy wife, but I can tell you that she has a huge handbag collection, but that's all made from leather and designer tags. She is so superficial. And a lousy example for our kids. She's crazy.
How do you cope with stress?
I spend time with my girlfriend and she gives me back rubs. I'm there every night and every weekend as much as I can be with her. If I had to spend time with my crazy wife, I would kill someone.
If you are with your girlfriend all that time, when do you spend time with your kids?
Oh, I see them plenty. And I text them all the time. I ask them if their mother is upsetting them and if I have to run home to restore peace and harmony in the house.
What do you mean by your statement that you could kill someone if you had to be with your wife for a lot of time?
Well, I learned long ago to walk away from conflict. My probation officer taught me that after the manslaughter arrest. But that was a long time ago and has nothing to do with my crazy wife and my kids. I am a wonderful father. They rely on me. Their mother is crazy. You must have seen that when you met her last week.
Tell me more about the manslaughter conviction.
It was a long time ago. Maybe a year before I met my wife. There was a bar fight and by accident I smashed a vodka bottle over someone's head. He was trying to flirt with a girl I was with. I served 30 days in jail, did PTI, and then took an online anger management course. I'm fine. My wife's crazy.
Are you a drinker? Or do you use illegal substances?
Sure, I have a few beers when I come home from work. I have to drink or I would kill someone, living with a crazy wife. I also have a pain issue from an auto accident and I have a prescription for Percocet and I take that every day when I have back pain. If I had to be in pain and live with my crazy wife, I would kill someone.
Do you have any weapons in the house?
I have the constitutional right to bear arms. So I wear short-sleeve shirts. Just kidding. I do have a 9mm semi-automatic and a souvenir M16 that I keep under my pillow. You never know when someone might try to sneak up on me. My crazy wife has contacts with certain people and I think she leaves the door unlocked at night after I fall asleep. Anyone or anything could just walk into the house at night and I have to be prepared. My wife is so crazy. I keep my weapons under my pillow just in case. I cannot let them sneak up on me.
Do you ever have unusual experiences like hearing things that aren't there?
Goodness, how did you know? I bet you were contacted by them too. They put something in my ear when I was asleep and they transmit commands at night. Only I can hear it.
What kind of commands?
To leave my wife, and they told me not to plunge the steak knife into her chest while she is asleep. Glad they told me that. Close call. She is so nuts.